Practicing with a Human Guide is brought to you by Guide Dogs for the Blind. Welcome! This video is designed as a resource that you can share with friends or members of your family if you would like them to assist you in 1. Building up your endurance so that you can walk at a comfortable pace for a distance of about a mile. 2. Practicing purposeful routes to places you go on a regular basis, such as the grocery store, bank, and post office. 3. Establishing non-tactile landmarks to aid in the transition from cane to dog. Physical endurance. Traveling with a guide dog requires endurance. While you may currently be traveling at a significant distance with your cane, walking with a guide dog is physically different. You want to be at your best before you enter our training and should be able to walk a route of about a mile, taking short rests if necessary. A trusted human guide can help you build your stamina and potentially increase your walking speed without your having to concentrate on tactile feedback. Choose someone who will not become distracted while you walk together and who can keep you safe. Your guide should indicate when you've come to a curb, steps, and doorways by stopping. They should guide you smoothly around obstacles and raised cracks in the sidewalk. To build your stamina, it is best to practice in an area that is open and smooth without a lot of obstacles. You want to be able to walk at a comfortable pace with ease and self-assurance, as appropriate to your individual level of mobility. Here's how you can improve your physical endurance. First, identify a mile-long route, preferably in an open area such as a paved path or on the sidewalk in a quiet neighborhood with few street crossings. Ask your guide to stand on your left side and place your left hand gently on their arm above the elbow. You'll want to try to maintain contact at a steady distance of a half step behind your guide, without getting ahead of them or lagging behind. Maintain verbal contact throughout your session. Notice when they're changing directions to move you around an obstacle or on a curved path. When moving through a narrow area, your guide should slow down and move her arm toward the small of her back, encouraging you to follow directly behind her. For your safety, when approaching a curb or steps, your guide should stop with his or her toes close to the edge and announce that there is a curb or steps. If there is a staircase, your guide should ask you if you need the handrail. Take short rests when necessary. Repetition will build your stamina. Now let's move on to practicing purposeful routes. It's up to the person, not the guide dog, to determine where they want to go, so you can practice your assertiveness and be the leader of the partnership by first choosing your destination and then giving your human guide direction on which way to turn along your route. In order to simulate what it's like to work with a guide dog, your human guide should wait for you to give them direction. They're primarily responsible for keeping you safe. This means, for instance, that when you both come to a curb, the guide stops and allows you time to find the edge of the curb with your foot. You can then listen to determine if it is safe to cross the street. Your guide should wait until you give them direction to cross. But they will only move forward when it is safe to cross. You are the one who is in charge of directing your guide to cross the street at the appropriate time. They are in charge of keeping you safe. Practice session for established routes. First, identify 3 destinations within walking distance from your home. Tell your guide which way to turn. In a safe area, your guide can help you experience what it feels like when they go off course so that you can confidently correct the course of travel. Establishing non-tactile landmarks. We know where we are in our environment by establishing landmarks based on information we gather through our senses. While using a cane, you may rely primarily on tactile information, feeling what the tip of the cane touches as well as what you hear. A guide dog user depends on hearing and on information that is communicated through the harness handle, indicating the movements of the dog. In this example, a person using a cane may approach a building by shorelining or locating the edge of the grass. An intersecting pathway may be the tactile landmark that marks the entrance to a building. They may also be listening to a change in the surrounding sound because of the presence of the building. A person traveling with a guide dog may also be listening to the surrounding sounds. In addition, they will be utilizing other skills, such as estimating time or distance it should take to reach the path leading to the building and giving the guide the direction to turn. It is useful to practice these techniques repeatedly with your human guide so that you can increase your skills. We hope this video has been a helpful resource for you if you'd like to utilize the assistance of a human guide to build your endurance and assertiveness, practice established purposeful routes, establish non-tactile landmarks. For more information, contact Guide Dogs for the Blind, 1-800-295-4050 or www.guidedogs.com.